like watching tasty videos like me, I always watch them because they are fast and looks really easy, but I often wondered if it works. So in this video or in more of my videos, I'm gonna try and let you see if it really works. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be trying out that same best chocolate chip recipe by Tasty, and we'll see how it turns out. So I'm still experimenting and looking out for good recipes to follow, especially for best chocolate chip chewy cookies. Let's see. Previously, I've also done another type of cookie. If you've seen our video, I did a famous Amos kind of cookie with my little girl in the channel Trisa's World. You can also view the recipe or how to make it in the description below, and it was really good. But there is a different type of cookie. There is buttery and crispy and really bite-sized kind of cookie, and that was really a perfect recipe. That was why we shared with you. We also made brownie cookies, and this is our favorite recipe in Trisa's World. So today the main thing of this cookie is this soft chewy cookie. I've been looking over YouTube to find a good recipe, and I remembered I saw this recipe by Tasty before. Look at that, the best chewy chocolate chip cookies. So I'm gonna try it out and really let you see if this is really the recipe to go. So the recipe by Tasty is really fast, and I thought that it would looks really easy, so I'm gonna follow exactly the way they do it. And of course you can see here it's really fast. They've added butter, and I'm still at my sugar because my brown sugar, when I was adding it, it was kind of lumpy, and I was trying to make it softer, and it didn't work with a whisk. So in the end I had to take a fork to help me break out those lumps. And look at that, for Tasty video, they are done with the mixing. Alright Tasty, you gotta wait for me. I need to break out these lumps first. As you can see, it took me some time to just get that lumps away, and even after mixing it, I discovered a few more lumps right below. Trying to break out the lumps to make sure that there are no lumps at all. I'm sure this is a pretty important step, and it wasn't covered in a Tasty video. So then after that, we can add the other ingredients, the melted butter. I didn't like this part of the recipe because it calls for half cup of butter and didn't specify what butter to use. So for me, I usually just use unsalted butter, and because we added salt in the beginning, and so I also have to convert the butter into grams and melt it. Next, I'll be adding on the egg, just like the Tasty video. At the side, you can see egg and vanilla extract. So I was still trying to get the whole mixture together, and I've now added the egg. As you can see, the video by Tasty is really fast, even though I've edited it to make it slow down a little bit. I took some time to get my mixture, and somehow I just couldn't get that same texture. Mine is a little bit more liquid. I'm guessing it's probably the way I melted the butter, but we'll see the result later. So I've added vanilla extract. Next, I'm gonna add the flour. So every time you add a flour, you must ensure that you sifted it. So and also add the baking soda. As you can see, the recipe didn't also specify what flour to use. So in this case, I used all-purpose flour. But I think I need a little bit more research on what kind of flour will be the best to use. But in this case, let's try all-purpose flour first. So as you can see, I took some time again to get the mixture together. Now I've exchanged the whisk with a spatula to just get the batter together to make sure that there are no more flour. I'm just getting everything together, scraping and ensuring the sides are clean, the bottom as well. Sometimes you need to fold in and check the bottom. As you can see, there are also flour right below. So now I'll be adding the chocolate chips into the batter, and make sure to also fold and make sure that it's all well mixed. So they call for 4 ounces of chocolate chunks. Again, for us, we need to convert this to grams, or if you have a weighing scale that can weigh 4 ounces, that will be great as well. So the next step will be to wrap it with a cling wrap and keep it chill in a refrigerator. So again, it wasn't specified like how long to chill it. So I did about 30 minutes to an hour. After that, I took out from the fridge and I actually have an ice cream scoop, just like Tasty. So it will be easier. If not, you can actually use a tablespoon and roll it into a ball as well. But I do not like to really use my hands because I feel that it's more hygienic not using hands. So I prefer to use the ice cream scoop. And of course, if you have a smaller size, then your cookie will be of smaller size, because this kind of cookie, it will actually melt and spread out. So it is really, really important to keep them at a distance away from each other and not keep them close. So my tray, I have about 9. And again, Tasty didn't mention how many cookies it can make using this batter. I could make about 12 of these cookies using the standard size ice cream scoop. This is it. This is the time. I'm so excited, and they are going into the oven, and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully this is really the recipe that I am actually looking for. And look at that, they actually spread and it becomes such a large cookie. And of course, cookies like this, it's always best to enjoy it with a cup of milk. Let's see how it looks like on the inside. And this is when it breaks open. Inside is really soft and chewy, and you dunk it in milk, and looks a little bit different, I must say, from the one that Tasty show. And I don't know, maybe it was the chocolate chunks that they use. But I'm definitely still experimenting, and I will look out for more excellent cookie recipes. For now, this is good, this is great, but it is not the perfect one yet for me. So I've tried it. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe and comment down below if you try the same recipe and how it turns out, or you have any tips for me to improve, or even any other video that I should follow. Thank you.